Linux experiences on Deck Edition today with Everspace 2. And if you have been following me and this channel for a while, you might have realized that I'm kind of a big fan of Everspace and Everspace 2. And today with the spring update, I'm very happy that the game is now also playable on the Steam Deck. Everspace 2 has been successfully funded on Kickstarter, and backers back then had already access to a prototype version. The convention demo that has been shown to the public was already working well with Proton on Linux. With the closed alpha and beta, videos have been introduced to the game, and they were based on the Media Foundation stuff, and that was not working with Proton out of the box, but there has been the Proton fork from Glorious Eggroll, and with that those videos have been working. Now though, with Proton 7 and on the Steam Deck, videos are working out of the box. So either Valve has transcoded them already, or Proton had some updates to play them directly. But for Everspace 2 also there is a special version for Steam Deck. There is a Steam Deck depot on the Steam backend, and it was not working right for the beginning for me because I was not buying the game through the Steam store, but I got it through Kickstarter. And there was some issues with some depots assignment or so. But now I was able to download this. And with today's updates, also the performance has been adjusted with a preset configuration for the Steam Deck. And we are going to have a look now how this game, the first time setup looks, because it does need some manual input. And we also have a look at the controls, because I am suggesting some adjustments, so it's a little bit more pleasant to play it on the Steam Deck. So the first time setup will take a while. I will forward this probably. We have a look real quick here at the game info. It's marked as playable. With the release of the game, there will be also a native Linux version, and probably that might be even more optimized for the Steam Deck, but this is working pretty well now, so it's playable, and that's the correct category here. So let's start this and have a look at the setup process. Here we have to install the runtime. We click on yes, because otherwise it doesn't work. Here also we agree. We can use the touchscreen to install this. There was even a bug before where this wasn't working and you were able to get around that. That is described on ProtonDB, but it's not necessary anymore. Proton got the updates to make this work. And the game is starting. It does detect the gamepad input. To show the controls, we are starting a new game here.
Approaching extraction area. All miners stay in formation. Wingman, you take up the rear.
Understood.
So the strange thing with the default config is that we can strafe with the left analog stick left and right, but as I've played Everspace 1 on the Nintendo Switch, I'm used to the left analog stick for up and down, also to strafe up and down, but here it is accelerating and de-accelerating. And the strafe up and down is on the left trigger as well as left shoulder button. And here I suggest to change the game's configuration in the settings on Input, Customize Controls to select the right-handed original Everspace A controls. So we apply this with X and A and go back. And now we have the left analog stick also for strafing left and right, up and down. The other suggestion I have, because I don't like clicking on the sticks, and we will have to do a part of the mission here now to get that unlocked, because it will ask us to boost.
Boosts are jammed. Could use a push. Hey Ben, we've got a clunker back here.
I'd also like to have the look up and down inverted. So that is on settings, input, gamepad, pitch input. Yeah, this is better. And to have the boost unlocked, this will take a bit.
Just a laggy jump drive. There you go. Good as my granny's creaky old knee.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm nearly out of nanobots. Say, how's your ship holding up?
Just the usual wear and tear. Don't tell me you want to run another mobility check.
Can't risk you breaking down in the middle of a fight, can I?
All right, knock yourself out.
First, show me 2 healthy strafes. Left and right.
There. And there.
What about your hover thrusts?
This we have changed already, so you can use the
Isn't
left
it nice
stick.
to have someone who cares for a change? Now some rolls.
So for rolling, you'd have to press the right stick. And I don't like pressing sticks, so I'm changing this. In the official loadout here. And I'm using the right back pedal to be the right stick, because I don't want to press it there. The same will be for the boost. We can change that immediately here to the left stick. So now when we have to roll, I will hold the button here and then I can
1, 2.
do the roll without having to press actually the stick. So boosting is on this pressing the stick or on the other back pedal.
As slinky rocket dodges go, I'd give you a 4 out of 9. Yeah, you're in good enough shape for the junk pile you're floating.
Try telling that to Callahan.
Okay,
I bet
so
10 credits.
this
Real good job.
settings here are pretty smooth. We can have a look at the
Nah, he's a
overlay.
jerk, but not that bad. I'll take that bet.
Let's not
But
keep
this
him
is
waiting,
capped to 30 FPS from within the game. These are the presets that the game has. We have a look at the settings here on the graphics tab. It's all lowered to low. And even resolution scaling to 80% to make this smooth. And the max FPS are kept. We can remove this and have a look how much
Just 8
we can
more
exceed the
shifts.
30
Have
FPS.
you finally picked a homeworld?
Yep, Eden 12 it is. Ridiculous name, but just can't say no to those terraformed lakes.
I can't imagine what it'd be like to finally be out.
It'll be plasma gen and sunset.
And you can see it's mostly even getting to 40 FPS closely. It will barely drop below the 30, and this makes it playable on the deck pretty well. So you can enjoy Everspace 2 on deck now.
Well, if it isn't our 2 slackers. 5 seconds longer and I would have removed this shift from your tally.
What's the situation?
There's a Hydra infestation clogging up the entrance. And since you're the one that gets paid for handling these things, I thought I'd be so kind as to let you earn your creds.
We can open the inventory with the options buttons that we will need later. And you can see the X button and the B button are highlighted. And that's pretty cool because you can press the B button and then you have the D-pad to choose one of those items there, as well as on the other side the X button. And if you hold that, we can use the D-pad to activate the items on the other side. And with that, the game is completely playable with the controller. You can even map if you want to the gyro. I have tried that once, but for me it's a little bit tricky. But I'm also not very much used to gamepad controls. But this is a game where I am having fun with learning the controls.
First and secure a path to the core. The engineer will follow with some distance in case anything needs fixing.
How much distance?
Enough to make a U-turn should he run into trouble. The rest will wait outside with me until I give the signal.
All right, I'm going
So
in.
we can also use the frame limit here.
Looks like the last shift never left.
So yeah, this is Everspace 2 on the Steam Deck. It's pretty well playable. Thank you so much for your time and for watching. See you on the next video. Have a good one and bye bye.